Glitch Text is the latest cartoon brought to the Netflix streaming service by Nickelodeon. It seems like networks today are slowly starting to put their chips on these streaming services, with HBO Max working on Jellystone by the creator of Chowder, as well as the reboot of The Boondocks, Disney Plus announcing a continuation of The Proud Family, as well as a new season of the Star Wars Clone Wars, and Nickelodeon putting out a ton of continuations on Netflix, such as the Invader Zim and Rocko Modern Life specials, as well as a new Hey Arnold movie that's in development. But on the much smaller side of the scale, we have Glitch Text, a show that was kinda shadow dropped and created by... Just guess. Seriously, guess who could have created the show that is in front of you now? That's right, the creators of Fanboy and Chumchum created this show, an infamously despised show in the animation reviewing community. Although I'm very fond of this show, as I pointed out in my review of it, but due to Fanboy and Chumchum's reputation, you'd think that the community would not have looked upon Glitch Text fondly. Well, it's quite the opposite, actually. The show has been praised a ton since its release. This positive reception is even stranger when you see that shows based around video games have had a bad history, with shows like Da Boom Crew and Level Up being prime examples. So what makes Glitch Text stand out from the obscene mediocrity we have endorsed for years? Well, let's find out. This is Glitch Text. The episode begins with two kids playing a video game before an unexpected monster breaks free from the TV screen and attacks them. A very Men in Black type character shows up to take down the monster, erase the family's memories, and restore all collateral damage as if it never happened. I should mention that this episode doesn't explain a lot of the minor details, such as what the glitches are or where they come from. We learn that the tech company who takes down these glitches also provides the game systems they show up in, but the episode never explains the connection between them and the glitches. But I'm certain these things will be explained in the other episodes, so I won't penalize this episode for it. We cut to one of the main characters, Five, working in his relative's food truck. We learn that he had been invited to a prestigious gaming tournament, but has denied the opportunity as he wanted to help his relatives by working that day. Now, in an ordinary show, you know where this would be going. The main character would want to pursue his dreams, but his family would tell him no and try making him work in the family business. However, in a surprising twist, Five's relatives are actually very supportive of his opportunity and even offers to take him to the mall it's being held at. This is a surprising and very refreshing twist on such an overused formula. That doesn't last, however, as we are introduced to our other main character, Miko, a colorful, energetic girl in a dull, colorless family. Her family isn't very supportive of her nor her lively ways. This is a more common trope, though she gets a free pass for having such a cute design and fun personality. Both characters make their way to the competition, a virtual reality deathmatch hosting some of the highest ranking players around. A competition so widespread, even Fanboy and Chumchum themselves got invited to participate. But on a far less exciting note, they'll also be facing off against the most famous gamer and Let's Player around, Mitch, who you'll remember from the start of the episode. He is the egotistical type who believes he can do everything by himself. The game begins as all the players race to the center of the map, aiming to score a goal with their Tron disc-like balls. Five and Miko agree early on to team up so they can have a chance against Mitch, who you can imagine was not very pleased by their teamwork. As Five tries to score the winning goal, his ball starts to glitch out. Miko throws Five her ball to score with, making Five the winner. However, that doesn't matter anymore, as a monster from the game gets infected and tries breaking free into the real world. Mitch and the other tech employees take care of the monster and erase the minds of every person viewing the event. While everyone else gets mass wiped, Mitch does the honor of erasing Five's memory personally, taking away his victory. Everything seemingly goes back to normal, with no one even remembering the gaming competition. That is, except Miko, who was unaffected by the memory eraser. Miko looks for Five and hoping that he could help her uncover the truth about what happened. After noticing strange occurrences the tech support forgot to undo, Five joins Miko to confront the company's top player, Mitch, which leads to a rather fantastic scene.
That'll be $9.75.
Afterward, they confront Mitch, who is shocked they survived the memory eraser. Mitch tries erasing their memory again, but as they fight, the glitch from earlier is let free and flees to a nearby arcade. Mitch traps the two in his van as he goes to deal with the glitch, and unsurprisingly, the two mess with all the cool gadgets in it. They end up activating a robot named Bit, who mistakes the two for new recruitments. It suits the two of them up and takes them to deal with the glitch, who Mitch is having a hard time tracking down. Mitch refuses to call him for backup, which proves to be his undoing as the glitch devours him whole. The two mess around with their new gadgets, only making the glitch stronger and allowing it to pull in more monsters from the other arcade cabinets. As they take down the other monsters, the glitch runs off to a nearby ball pit and starts eating all of the kids in it. Its insatiable hunger gives them the idea to feed it a power-up, which causes it to explode. The day is saved, everyone eaten is freed, and the two debate on if they should pay back Mitch for trying to erase their memories. They decide not to over their connection for the loving of gaming, and for their service, they get offered jobs as tech support. And that was Glitch Techs. As a proof of concept, this first episode was fantastic, but it still left room for improvement. This episode introduced a ton of concepts that never get explained, leaving the logic of this world feeling undefined. Still, there's plenty of other episodes, so I'm hoping those explained what this episode didn't. The gaming aspect of this show was also a very mixed bag. On the one hand, it felt very lacking. The in-universe games felt very bland and lacked substance, which wouldn't be such a bad thing if the antagonists of the show didn't manifest as creatures from these games. When these games are introduced, we should get an understanding of what they are and how they play, as well as giving us some cool and interesting designs which will make us invested in each of the appearing monsters. On the other hand, this show handles game talk very well. When it comes to all of the other game-based shows, you'll find yourself getting very annoyed at the gaming lingo and hip trendy talk. Most of the time, the lingo used in those shows is either made up or is what some 50-year-olds think kids today talk like. In this show, however, the gaming lingo is cut down a ton, and when it does appear, it is nowhere near as annoying as those shows. Also, the show uses real gaming lingo, such as griefing, instead of the other alternatives I mentioned. The plot plays out about how you would expect it to, though it does have some very refreshing twists. All in all, this is a very promising start to a very interesting series. I would highly recommend trying this series, as I definitely plan on sitting through it. So far, there are only 9 episodes, though with Netflix's binge-watching nature, those might be the only episodes put out for a while. Which is kind of sad, as that means this will be quickly binged and talked about for about a week before everyone goes on to something else. Though I can only hope a second season gets put into production, I can't imagine this show ending in just 9 episodes. It would be a massive waste of a concept. Anyways, that does it for this review. If you enjoyed it and would like to support the future content on this channel, then be sure to subscribe, as every little bit helps. Thanks for watching.